everything I thought that I may need. I've been trying to catch but I won't let my life drown in that old kitchen sink.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The second-year man, Cam Little, has the honors. And off we go from Ford Field. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Malik Neighbors. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Lions will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Jimmy DK now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Lions have come up with the football. And so much for a nice game through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Brian Cook up in the safety spot to make the tackle. While we have a moment, I would take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is shut. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Lions first down.
When you're running a crossing route versus man coverage, you understand that there's going to be nobody waiting for you on the far side of the field. So if you can create separation on your man defender and separate away, there's a lot of green grass. And that's where the quarterback went with the ball.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go play action here with Chuck. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Lions. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. And the Lions move out on top, 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Jim Deacon. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. First and second down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
3rd down and 9. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
You know, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather.
And he will get into the end zone. Cam Scannaboo. Touchdown, Detroit. With that, touchdown number 23 for him on the season. Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Lions look terrific here at the game. Already up 21-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here's DK. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. This drive begins with a run by Chief, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5. Right back to Tipton. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down. That'll be complete to Tootin. 1st and 10.
13 more yards.
Back to throw, Jackson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Brenton Strange was his intended target. It's second down. Again, it's Jackson. That's taken in by Thomas. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
13 yards on the play. That's another Steelers.
To the air one more time with Jackson. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
First down throw there is incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target, and it'll lead to a second down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after. You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself. Live to play another snap.
The pressure gets there. Down he goes. The former Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson, in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. Little's kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board here in the first.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit that they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Johnson now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. He's belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
The 33-yard line.
Lions ball to begin this second quarter. They've got it second down and 12 to go. From the gun, it's shut. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It is a big play there for the Lions. 31 yards. First and 10 now from the 36. On the give, Scatterboot. And he'll work this down inside the 35. Jonas Saker is there to make the stop.
2 yards.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll go again with Scatterboot. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
First down.
On play action, it's shut. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Now, faking the give. He finds Bell. That's caught.
It's actually a really nice job there on second down, putting this into a third and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
It's third down, and here is Shuck. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. On the return, here's DK. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On first and 10, Jackson.
Initially make a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for the Steelers. First down.
Now Jackson. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On the give, it's Scatterboot. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Scatterboot, and he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. One more time, it's Scatterboot. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Cam Scatterboot. Touchdown, Detroit. His second touchdown of this first half. Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. return. Here's DK. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll run it here with two. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. 2 minutes remaining here in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Third down and 9. Jackson. There's the look out. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Come on, set, go!
Throwing is shot. Pass complete to Neighbors. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
The Lions all their first time out. Talk things over before third down. It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Second down, they need 3.
a 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and
To the air is shot. He's got Likely over the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
yards on the play.
They'll come up here first and 10. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in the second quarter. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Chuck. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Watch quit.
On third down, here's Scatterboot.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, here's DK. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position. To start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
A really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 44. Damone Clark there to get him down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Another run here with Tootin. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. It is Ryan Neal there to bring him down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd down and 3. And that is going to be good enough. He's got that first down. So conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Go. What's your shot?
And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Paulson Adebo is there to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and
5. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. In motion is Hunter. Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. That's to Hunter. He's got it right side.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Tremble comes in motion. On second down, Wentz. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 20, here's second and 6.
Go. 120.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Wait a second.
On second down, here's a run to begin the fourth quarter. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
Son! What's your son?
On the ground, here's Tootin.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try to run, and they are into the end zone for the first time today. Naheem Hines, touchdown Steelers. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Cam Little to kick off.
Little now, following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterboot. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing, and completing. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, out of the gun, and it's Scalaboo. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Shuck. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It is a big play there for the Lions. 35 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. That's caught, and it's Cam Scalaboo. And he's into the end zone yet again. Cam Scalaboo. Touchdown, Detroit. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Lions will add one more onto their big lead.
Steelers 11.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here's DK.
Jim DK on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
This drive begins with a run by Chuton. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Here we go. Hold on.
Now a give on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
To the air, Wentz on 3rd down. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Hold on.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Here we go. Pac-Man. Where's that?
They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
7-yard gain.
Great work there by the interior of this offensive line, the center, the 2 guards, really working together to create that hole up the middle. And then it's just the vision of the back, Mike. There's a fine line between hitting that full speed, but also having a